Yes, guys, welcome back to the Once You're In podcast. Vegas special, which is pretty mental.
Vegas, baby.
Cap special as well. Yeah. As you can see, we've all got, no, keep it on. We've all got caps on. We are joined by I can't call him, you're not allowed to call him Mr. Olympia, because they were quite...
They mentioned it for about 3 minutes.
Yeah, they were quite strict about it.
We were like, what?
We do not own the rights.
They don't own the right to calling yourself Mr. Olympia. So we don't have Mr. Olympia with us. We have the winner of the natural teen Olympia,
And
not
just
Mr.
happens
Olympia.
to be a male, so he's technically Mr. Josh, natural teen.
Winner of the PMBA, IMBA, Natural Olympia, Pinnacle of Natural Bodybuilding. Yeah. What does it say on your cap?
Oh, Mr. O. I don't know if you can see it. So, is that the right side?
Yeah. So he goes
done it earlier.
He goes early in the gym, he's like, Mr. O, can you not see it? And it's the wrong side.
Wrong side, nothing on it.
And I was just like,
got
can't
a
see
hole in
it.
it though as well. So I need to get my mum to stitch it up or something.
Yeah, it's got a hole in it. So yeah, thank you for joining us. We're going to keep this to like a 30 to 40 minute episode. Main reason being we're going out for a Cheesecake Factory. So as you can probably tell from my face especially, we've enjoyed some food over here in Vegas. Josh is 2 days post-show, 5 kilos up. Fantastic. I'm 3 weeks post-show, 10 kilos up.
Nah, mate, I'm...
From baseline, I'll have to work it out. I work in pounds. Reese is peak off season, so yeah, he's
Somehow
I'm
in better
what,
condition.
3 days,
The board, both these boys.
2.5 kilograms.
Huh?
3 days, 2 kilograms. 3 days, 2.5 kilograms.
Yeah. Spilled.
Fat mess.
Got a show to do when we get back. Need to stay on
Yeah, the
plan.
2 bros natural.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're going for.
I'm gonna order for you tonight. Okay, I'm gonna order for you tonight.
Yeah.
No cheesecake. We'll all have cheesecake. You're
Rice,
not allowed.
chicken.
Yeah.
I don't like
He's only
cheese- I
had
don't
3
like
grams of
cheesecake.
fat the whole day anyway.
Actually, I'll prep your meal. We'll take it, and you're not allowed to eat. I'll take some whipped.
We're pissed. Right, anyway, so let's give a bit of an introduction. Josh, do you want to introduce yourself? How long have you been working
he
with
needs
Finn? No, of course.
Everybody knows Josh now.
Josh, look
Everybody knows.
directly in the camera and give us a good introduction. Hello, my name's Josh Campbell.
I love whipped.
I love we're
They
pissed.
keep trying to do the Scottish accent and it's horrific.
I feel like I've got it down a little bit better.
Yeah, speak.
Right, so I am Josh Campbell, probably better known as Josh the Fit. I can class myself as a competitive bodybuilder.
Yeah,
actually say
yeah,
that.
I'm right.
So competed this year, 7 different shows. Started training 3 years ago in lockdown. Started with Finn a year and a half ago. Maybe not a year and a half, maybe
Not quite,
a year and a
yeah.
quarter. We set our sights on some British championships, so British champ titles.
What happened when I told you that?
What did happen?
So in the was it the application video or the setup video?
Yeah, I think it was a setup video. When I went and ran into my mum and dad in the kitchen, going all mental, saying Finn thinks I might have a chance of being a British champ. I thought it was so like out of the not believable. But obviously here we are, British champ, European champ, and world champ now.
And not Mr. O.
Yeah, not Mr.
Definitely not Mr. O.
Definitely not.
I'm Mr. Universe as well though, so it's good to do it, isn't it? But yeah, everything has been really good this season obviously. I thought I was actually going to be one of those like skinny chains on stage, like, you know, when you look at somebody, you're just like, look at him, like the fact that I
Shouldn't be laughing at people, mate.
No, you're laughing at the people that don't have the best.
Come on.
You're laughing at the people that just don't place.
Can't
Mind the BMBF, the boy that just didn't have any tan on.
Yeah, you can't
they were-
discriminate, mate. Don't be mean.
Sorry to the guy who didn't
Sorry
get
to watch Sorry to
They
anybody who's not got
came
time.
into
Not only beat
the
you, he's
backstage
now
room
laughing
and
at
said
you.
someone shouldn't be here. And it was just a team that turned up with no tan on or nothing. But no, yeah, it's been good. Started prep at what, 73 kg, got down to 64 at the lowest, back up to 66 for this show. I'd
Already
probably
at 74 kg.
Yeah, no, already. I'm 75, we're just calling it 69. Nah, 69.1 kg this morning, so we have enjoyed a good bit of food.
Yeah, that's also because you had a large meal last night and then you had dessert close to bed. Like,
I don't think I've
your
done a
body
shit
weight's
this
going to
morning
be
either.
up. Huh?
Fucking
No.
swear on this.
Can we swear on this, mate? You're a fantastic listener to the podcast.
I'm a fantastic listener, but I've never thought about it.
Yeah, we do swear.
Yeah.
Especially after the first minute. We try not to swear in the first minute.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
really
the
hard.
algorithm, yeah.
Really hard not to.
For pushing it.
Yes, guys, welcome to the fucking Once You're In podcast.
It's like a fucking wicked time,
This
guys.
is a fucking podcast for you guys. Fucking episode 120.
Enjoy you bastards.
You can't say bastard, mate.
No,
Reese is a bastard.
I am technically. So yeah, anyway, Josh, so you started prep, 73, when did you start? It's March, you
March
said?
27th.
Knows the exact date.
Yeah. And then what was your first show?
The WNBA first timers.
Yeah, we weren't initially planning on doing that show.
Yeah.
But basically, like, the reason that Josh started prep at 73 kilos was that it was difficult to actually push food up and get him to actually gain weight in the off season.
Without
Shit
shitting
myself
himself.
any more than
Yeah,
600
he had,
carbs.
he had a lot of digestive issues. Let's
Yeah,
leave it at
IBS,
that.
they-
Yeah, but I think
diagnosed
like
me with
now a lot of it was stress
Psychological
induced.
as
A
well.
lot of it was psychological. As soon as you felt that something didn't digest perfectly, you were panicking, and then obviously that creates stress, which is going to have more of an impact on digestion in a negative manner. But yeah, like. To be fair, I don't see that being anywhere near as much of a problem this time.
Yeah.
Because you just live on
Even
whey
with
paste.
how
So we'll just have loads of whey paste. We know whey
Even-
paste digests well, so
they think
it'll be
I
fine.
say I call it whey paste, but they think I go whippist.
He does. He says it as one word. Whey paste.
But
And that's all he
considering
lives
how
off.
well my stomach's been post-show and all the food that I've eaten, my
Yeah,
stomach
I
hasn't
don't
went.
think-
And when it used to go, it used to really go.
Yeah.
Like I was on the toilet for like hours and it was like agonising.
Yeah.
Whereas I've had good solid shits.
I don't think
the
it'll
past
be a
2 days.
problem. I think it's going to be very exciting to
See him
to
shit
give you.
himself properly, like
No,
to the toilet normally?
actually give him time, because even if you think about it, like, yeah, we had a good amount of time before the prep began for you to grow and make improvements, and you did loads, but a
But
lot
in
of the
November, I
improvements.
had like 6 weeks of like
yeah,
and that was like when I was properly starting to pick up momentum. Then it was only what
Yeah.
3 months. And
the
then,
main improvements that you made were more like from a psychological standpoint, maturity standpoint, routine and structure, like massively improved. Go and check out the other podcast that Josh did. I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm going to
shout out
download
the
it for the fly.
podcast. Is that against the
No, shout out. I don't know. Go on.
the Dawn Diaries? That was up about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I think. An hour and 15 minutes long.
Yeah, so if you want a bit more of an in-depth like insight into Josh and the season and everything, then
everything.
go and watch that, because we don't want him on for long. We need him to get off. Yeah.
All we care about is just you going to the toilet and just talking about your shit.
Sure,
so,
yeah, and showing this and
yeah.
then
So
engagement,
first show,
get away.
WNBA first time, it's hopped in early. Result?
Class
Overall.
win and overall win.
Yep.
I think
Too
even
bad.
like in all honesty, before that we didn't speak anything about like, you know, let's try and get the overall. Like we didn't contemplate that.
I didn't think about that at all.
we
Even
knew
on the day.
that, like realistically, I knew that Josh was very, very good, and he was going to be very good for the team class.
Yeah.
I didn't think anything outside of that until I'd seen him on stage.
You messaged me?
I messaged Reece as soon as Josh stepped off stage. I said I think he can win the overall, and that's before I'd even seen like other classes on, just because he looked like ridiculous. I know you looked good anyway. Like obviously I had your check-ins every day,
You can't
but
see it
it's
till
more
on
so
stage.
when you then see
see
someone
that
on
a lot
stage with the
though,
tan
yeah.
and the lighting and the posing and the flow of the physique and the lines, his shape was just like Jesus Christ. And the thing is, there were some alright teams in that class. It wasn't that wasn't the easiest class you did throughout the season.
The easiest one was that Olympia.
Yeah, with no arm.
Shocking.
The guy with no arm. Sorry if you're watching.
You were saying that was bad for discriminating. Literally.
But no, there was a guy with no arm.
Handicapped boys.
Yeah, it wasn't
He
fair.
had
Like
an
in all
arm.
seriousness,
He
it
had
wasn't
an arm.
fair. In all
He had,
seriousness,
he had an arm. It was just fixed.
yeah, it's just
to the
fixed
point
in-
where it
There
was
was a
almost
discriminating
peak by
bachelor, was there not?
Yeah.
Huh?
There was like a
Yeah, but not for teens. Like
Yeah.
fair play to him for being like, I'm just gonna jump
yeah, I
into
was
the team.
saying to him, it was sick. It was
Yeah.
like it's genuinely
That is,
inspiring.
yeah.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
But yeah, after Josh came off stage, or after I saw him in the team class, I messaged Reece and I was like, I think he can win this.
Yeah.
And then I said that to Josh and he was like laughing. He was like, yeah, whatever. And I was like, no, seriously, mate, like chill out, stay off your feet. I want you to just have some protein and some almonds to keep you ticking over throughout the day because the look is good. And then we'll have another pre-stage meal and we'll go for it. And like he won. It was like, geez, like what a day. That was a mint day. Such a good
The
day.
anabolic pancake protocol
Yeah,
was
anabolic
was
pancakes
made.
were
That's
made.
what was born.
Yeah, that was.
That was a
that was
very
one
good
of the
day.
best memories we've got. I think. I know, like, I think almost since then it was like, right now the expectations are for you to be like that in every show.
That's what I
Whereas
was saying in
like
that
quite
last
a shock.
podcast. I was saying like after every win, even after like the British champs, like I was like, yep, that's what it is. Because
Yeah, I
it
feel
sounds
like-
bad, but I kind of got used to winning. I was like, right, if I don't
Yeah.
win this, I'm going to be disappointed. If I win it, I'm like, oh,
Well,
that's
if
what
you
it
win
is.
an overall in your first show as a team,
Yeah, I was.
you're expected to win every single team class.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
Junior?
exactly.
Me? I did that.
No, it's,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's
No, but I
different
had
in
the same. No,
physique.
I had the
Yeah,
same thought.
exactly.
I had the same
Yeah.
thought. I literally was like, I said, I was like, I need to do it, or if I don't win, I'm a failure. And it's like it's weird the mentality because anybody would be like, oh, I won sick, but it's your first show, it's all good.
Yeah, because then even like the shows where you didn't win the overall, you were disappointed.
Yeah.
And it's like you were getting beaten by
It
like
depends,
really
though.
good
that
bodybuilders.
first one I was disappointed, but I think that was
because
the
you know
first.
you could have been better. And the
Yeah.
BMBF, it was one of those where the
Mario
Glaze could have
was
been
good.
better. And
I was going to say Mattia was
yeah,
good, but I don't
Mateo
think he was
good.
unbeatable.
No,
Like, if I
you could
was
have beaten him
spot
if you were
on,
at your
like,
best.
yeah.
I think, yeah. But it's one of those like if we look back across every single show that you did, there's some shows where we'll go like, Jesus, that was you at your best, like you could the FBA finals, and then we'll have some shows where we'll go, okay, you could have been better. And I think a lot of that is learning, like, and also like we spoke about, like you end up being leaner than we wanted you to be, earlier than we wanted, just based on the fact that we couldn't really push weight up that much in the off season, and we didn't even have to dig in any real way. We literally added some cardio, and you got lean really, really, really quickly. It wasn't like I had to push Josh. I wouldn't even say at any point you've dug. I haven't pushed you hard, and you know that, like, because you didn't need to.
I've not done cardio in 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah. Yes, but you haven't needed to. You've been in stage condition. It's been a case of keeping your stress low and keeping your expenditure low, managing performance, and performance has been really good. Like you haven't really lost performance at all.
But like I'm just like I feel fine, and I was mentally and physically like I felt alright, but my body just didn't look as good as it was
like,
because
it got
was
to the point
down.
where we were having 500 carbs every training day, and you weren't looking that great. Like you weren't looking loads fuller or loads fresher. It was like, okay, right, we've kind of got to the point where your body's just drained, but you still look great. Like it's not as if you look at yourself in the last 2 weeks and go, oh yeah, you don't look great. But it was like you needed filling up. Like obviously at the Universe Bucharest, like you were pretty flat then. Still won, and again, like you could pretty much go into any team class and win, not at your best, because you're that good. But when it comes to the overall and the men's classes, like the Open this weekend, if you're not at your best, you get beat. But we know that, and again, next time it won't be anywhere near as long of a prep. You won't be as lean anywhere near as early. We'll be able to push food up more so.
Because we didn't expect it to go on for this long.
No, exactly. So we planned on it being. We didn't plan on the first show being as early or the last show being as late. So yeah, we weren't planning on it being as long, but obviously with how things were, I'm not going to say no, you're not doing. Like the WMBF, it was like, mate, let's just jump into it because you're looking really good. So that was like, yeah, cool, let's do it for experience. And then since then it was like, well, I've got another peak in 3 weeks, then another one, then another one. It was just like show after show after show, and it takes its toll on the body, definitely. I experienced that massively this year. And then yeah, you know, with this, we were never going to go, no, you're not doing Vegas if you wanted to do it. Like, of course we're going to do it. But yeah, like that's kind of how the season went. But how do you feel about sort of how you looked at certain shows or how the whole season went? Obviously, like next time, we know you need more muscle. We know that that's going to come with time.
Give us a quick review. Anything you learned, things you regret.
Nothing I would regret. Like.
Don't kick the table, so play with the mic.
Sorry. My favourite league was the Heart of England, the one where I won the overall.
Really good.
Because the overall at WNBF, yes, that was like impressive, but like the Heart of England, the overall lineup was like 10 times better. Like the what is it, Elliot Gibson, like I looked at him backstage and I was like,
oh, Jesus.
Mate, there were some very good guys in the WNBF.
AJ was backing him. I spoke to AJ and he was like, Elliot's like
AJ was shouting, yours, lads, yours, when he was hitting the poses.
It was opposite. It was good. It was meant that.
I said to him backstage, I was like, honestly, I said, I don't know. I was like, your guy's good, but I was like, wouldn't surprise me.
That day, like the tan was perfect, the lighting was amazing.
It was like shrink wrapped.
Yeah, everything was. Yeah, it was you. It was the. That was literally when we were peaked perfectly.
Yeah,
if you like, we joke about that, but it literally was. It was like you'd had a reversal phase. Like we'd had like a 2-week linear load, which I think is a good time frame. Anywhere between like 5 days and maybe 14 days, I think is good. I think after that you get to the point where it just becomes the norm, and you don't have that sort of super compensation effect. And you also just can get to the point where you just start to spill and you start to look fatter, but you didn't. It was like perfect time wise. I think as well, like you were confident, but you weren't overly confident. So
maybe
like,
that's when the digestion issues were at their worst. Like I was in my head the most, mainly. I was literally
you
the
were
night
stressing
before,
out the day before.
and I'd lost my charger. I lost my AirPods. I had to end up buying AirPods after that, a new pair. But I lost my charger. I was thinking, right, I'm not going to be able to check him with him and communicate with him tomorrow. Then I was shitting myself for literally like 3 hours. I would go to the toilet, be sat on there for half an hour, die in there, go back into bed, fall asleep for half an hour, back up again. I don't know, and now until like, 11 o'clock.
We said, didn't we, like jokingly, like, yeah, shit yourself protocol the night before every show, which like is obviously a joke, but you looked incredibly dry because of it. Like you really did. It was literally like you just incredibly. But the thing is, like you didn't look flat for it. You looked full. Like you were full for that show. 100% you were full. That was it definitely was the best look.
Yeah, a few people said it was like that was wild in person to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time I saw you on stage.
Yeah, because I remember
laughed.
you were sat up the back and then you were like, oh, fuck yeah, let me have it. Then you said, right, you walked up to the front more and you were like, holy shit.
Yeah,
You were like, you
I
probably got
sat.
that.
No, but that was
But
for the
even
overall,
like
the
shape,
team,
like the
team
shape,
class was what I would look to.
your shape is what has carried you a lot. Like you're not the biggest. You never won a show because you were the biggest guy. It's your shape. Yeah, you won through shape. And the lines and symmetry in your physique, your posing's been very good, your posing fitness has been very good, not so much recently because we've tried to keep expenditure low. Yeah, massively. Mine was the same, mate. Like, because we dug, and again, you didn't really have to at any point, but because we were ready early, you then can take a step back, and then you don't need to do as much cardio or do your posing as much in terms of like from a fitness perspective, but then your fitness starts to drop off a little bit, so it's having that balance. And again, that's something I learned this year was like towards the end I was like, because I was still battered and the prep had been so long, I was like, I don't want to pose because I know I can pose okay, and I know my posing fitness is okay for a show day, but it isn't amazing. But at the end of a prep, the last thing you want to be doing when you're tired and cold all the time and you've been prepping for 6-7 months is, I'll do my 15 minutes non-stop posing again. It's like, you really should do it, but is it what you want to do? Like, those things show, and the thing is, you still did it enough for it to show, and I still did it enough for it to show, because otherwise we'd have been drenched in sweat on stage like people end up being. But yeah, I think that's a good wrap up for the season. Obviously, he's won every team class that he did. He won 2 overalls. Like, it's been a joke. It's been amazing. Like, obviously, yeah, there's other shows we could have won as the overall, or you could have won in the men's open class at the Olympia and so on. But if you had have won everything, like, I'm not saying you're not the type of individual to become really arrogant with it, but it's a good thing that there's room for improvement. Like, you need more muscle. Oh yeah, of course there is. It's not like you're unbeatable. I said to you, literally said yesterday.
No, it's good for you, mate. I said the exact when you came over to us after the when they didn't call you out and you came off, like we literally called you over and we could tell you were a bit like deflated, but we were positive. I
think that's the best thing that could have happened for you, because you step off stage and you go, that felt shit because I got like 3rd call outs. I need to be bigger. Yeah.
Because as you said, I looked young.
You looked young. Yeah, you looked really young. You just need more muscle and more time, and that is the case. The plan now is absolute minimum 2025, very likely 2026 as a junior, and a very good junior. But even then, you still look small against, like now, you look small against big juniors. Yeah. You didn't come up against many big juniors peeled. If you did, you'd have looked small. Your shape would have still carried you, definitely, but you need more muscle, but that's going to come. So yeah, very exciting. Now let's have a bit of a Vegas chat.
Where are we starting at?
Just to start from.
Do you want to
start from the start? Yeah, start with steak and titties.
So first few days, Josh was obviously in prep,
prep mode.
You were pretty much like getting early nights. Meanwhile, the boys
were getting on it.
The boys were getting on it, gambling away. So no, in all seriousness, I keep saying it. So first day, we got in at, is it 8?
So the first day we got here.
No, it was like 10ish, wasn't it?
It wasn't that late. It was, it was about like we got into the hotel at about 9, and
but that's 5 a.m.
Yeah, we're 8 hours ahead here.
No, 8 hours behind.
No, we're 8 hours behind.
Yeah, we're 8 hours behind.
Yeah,
sorry.
so it's what time is it right now?
So it's coming up to 6, so that means it's 2 a.m. for you guys. Yeah. And well, maybe not you guys. Depends where you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically we're 8 hours behind. So we'd had a long day. Yeah, we'd all maybe got a bit of sleep, not a lot, on the flight and everything. But then because we'd got here, like me, Reese, and Sam, like we all were like, right, I feel alright. Let's go and explore a little bit. Josh went to bed. We went and just had a look round, found the strip, walked through the casino, went and got food, and we got Shake Shack, which was very nice.
Yeah, very good.
We recommend it highly.
Yep. That's a burger place, by the way.
Yeah, it's a burger place. It's second on our list, but you'll find out later what's first and what's third. So that was the first night. Then the second day, we had like a bit of a day to get our bearings.
So we woke up early on the Wednesday.
Yeah, so what was that? What day was that?
That was the Target day. Yeah, Wednesday. Went to Target in the morning.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Spent a lot of money, and we were thinking this might be too much. It really wasn't.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah, one day, and all the bagels were gone. So yeah, we went to Target in the morning. We then did we train that day? Yeah, we trained. We went to
Elevation Fitness.
Yeah, we all
did.
Yeah. We went to Elevation Fitness. We saw Craig Goliath.
That feels like so long
It does,
ago.
doesn't it? So, yeah, the gym was good. We've got a gym
was a
reel
good gym.
review coming out soon. Yeah, good gym, good kit, really clean.
brilliant. That was
Yeah,
nice.
it was a very nice gym.
Yeah, we'll do a little tier
And then,
list
like
of our
I said,
gyms.
we met Craig, and no one's going to send this to Craig. Can we be honest, Craig? You were.
What do you weigh, bro?
What do you wait? So, all right, we'll go through step by step of how
Sorry,
it was.
Craig, if you watch.
Craig, we're just being honest, bro. Comes up to me, he goes, "You're pretty big, dude. What do you weigh?" And I go, 270. He goes, "No chance, you're 270. I'm 320. You're not much smaller than me." Then hits the most muscular like this in front of me, and literally, I'm just like in the mirror, and I'm just like, "Fucking hell!" Right.
The
yeah,
worst
sound.
bit, the worst
And then,
bit was basically
later on.
Josh spoke to him and was like, "Oh, can I get a photo? I'm here for the natural Olympia. Like, it'd be cool to get a photo with you." And we've got a videographer. Like, we've got Sam.
He doesn't even say age. Goes.
No, he was like, "Yeah, like we can get a photo," but he takes the photo, and we were like, "What?" And he was pointing at like the guy that he was with. He was like, "He takes the photo," and we were like,
On his phone.
We're like, "Yeah, all right." And Sam was like looking at us like, "Okay." And basically, the reason he wanted his mate to take the photo is because he got Josh's hand, did like that, and then did this.
Yeah.
So basically, he was making
He
Josh
brought
look
brought me
tiny.
like kind of behind him,
Yeah.
and he like literally put like his arm right into
and like the photo, you might have seen it on Josh's story. Like, yeah, he looked huge, and Josh looked tiny. But that's literally because of how he did it. And like the thing is, it wasn't even like he was joking. Like that wasn't like, "Oh, let's have a normal one."
Guys, he was like, he takes photo. No, dead serious, he takes
as
photo.
if I was gonna like somewhat even look the same size.
But then Sam did get a couple anyway. So.
Yeah.
But then even like later on, we tried to get a photo just of all us four, and he like came into it. It's like, "Mate." And then he messaged Josh saying, "Follow me, bro." Like, what the fuck?
He's got a million followers, and he went
Yeah,
into
exactly.
my page, checked if I followed him, seen it, and
While we're in the gym, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like
it
he's
was.
training.
He
and
messaged
he's
us all within like seconds that he'd tagged us in his story. Because fair play to him, he was like, "I'll put you on my story," and we were like, "Yeah, sound, thanks, mate. Like, we'll put our names in."
Yeah.
And then he did put our names off the story anyway. Cheers, mate. But yeah, then within seconds he'd like message us like, "Oh, awesome, bro," like because we'd reshared it. It's like, mate, you're not training, and surely if you had 1 million followers, like you shouldn't be within a second, like. So yeah, that was Craig Goliath.
That's
Well,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, what a guy. Next day, we trained.
What did we do for food that day?
Oh, food. Yeah, where did we go?
Well,
You
Josh
didn't-
I
had
done nothing. Yeah.
done nothing.
Was that?
No wonder you look fat.
The Thai was the following night.
Yeah, it was Nacho Daddy.
Nacho Daddy.
Nacho Daddy.
Yeah, we went to Nacho Daddy. Shout out Sabrina.
Yeah, Sabrina who served us.
Yeah.
Is that when you get called skinny and tall?
Oh yeah, I got called the skinny tall
Yeah, I
guy.
forgot about this. Yeah, Finn got.
skinny anymore.
Yeah, basically she said something about Finn eating a lot of food, and
Well,
we didn't want to
Reece can't
explain.
finish any of his meals.
Yeah,
so.
we didn't want to explain that Finn's actually post-prep, therefore he can eat a lot. But she's like, everyone loves the skinny and tall guy. And
I was
me,
like,
and Sam
"I'm not
just look
tall."
at, me and Sam just look at each other, and then she's like, she's dug herself a hole, and she starts to try and like make her seem nicer and nicer
She was
and
being
nicer.
very nice after.
And she was being so nice to the point that we were just like, what? Like, this is getting a bit weird.
She was a bit
So,
over it. She was lovely.
yeah, she was lovely. So shout out Sabrina, Nacho Daddy, Las Vegas.
Nacho Daddy's very good. Obviously, it's
Yeah,
like
very good.
Mexican food.
Yeah.
We definitely ordered too much.
Yeah.
But we did smash it in. Reece didn't. He left us. He left a lot. Left so
I
much.
literally left like
What did
just
you get?
the bread on a burrito,
Nachos?
like half of it, a quarter.
No, we didn't get nachos
No,
because
no
Reece still
nachos.
didn't like them. But we got like a few different starters, and then we got
Chicken fajita.
chicken fajitas to share, and then we all got our own dish. And
I
we
got
all
a burrito, you got a different burrito.
Yeah, we both got burrito.
Sam, what did you get? What did you have?
Steak and
Steak and
titties.
titties.
Steak and titties? Steak and
We
titties.
got some steak. Oh, lobster. Yeah, you got steak and lobster tacos.
I mean, he explained the steak and titties.
Yeah.
So the
'Cause
steak,
we
the
keep
steak and
saying
titties thing was the
titties.
first night.
We literally walk onto the. We haven't even got to the strip.
We were literally getting onto it.
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, basically, and this guy comes up to us and goes, "Hey guys, do you he was like, what's it? Like, you guys look like you need some steak and titties," and we were like, "What?"
It was like the first
Interaction.
we had when we went
with a
onto the
different
strip.
person in
Yeah.
Vegas that wasn't the Uber driver. So
Yeah, and the weirdest thing is, like, we've been offered steak and titties 3 times, 4 times.
Quite a
It
lot.
comes-
Yeah.
you have
Sometimes
steak.
it's like steak, and then they'll say it's a strip club, but often it's steak and titties together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that.
we've definitely not taken them up on the offer.
No, we
Yeah,
definitely,
definitely
haven't.
not.
Sanaya, I'm sorry. Steak was good though. Imagine, oh, that steak. That steak.
Titties weren't great.
The next
Steak
night,
was good.
the next night we had some steak. The steak was really
And the
good.
next night we had steak. Then lunch we had steak the next day.
It was really good. So yeah, so no, the next day we did.
The next day was Josh's registration day.
Yeah, Josh's registration day.
So we went over to Golden Nugget,
Yeah.
which is like, it's
I
called
was gonna
downtown
say, I'll
Vegas, like
explain it.
old
So we're
Vegas.
in-
Yeah, you explain it, mate.
We're at like the strip, in Vegas, so like the new town where it's all like kind of businessy, big, massive, tall hotel buildings, etc. And that's where like all the kind of attractions are: the Bellagio, Caesar's Palace, the Bellagio fountains, everything. That's kind of like the main centre of the town in Vegas. Then you have Fremont Street, which you need to go onto the motorway to get up to. It's what, a 15-20 minute drive, but right now the F1 is on. So there's so much traffic everywhere. If you get a 5-minute Uber, realistically it's going to take like 20 minutes just because the traffic is stupid, it's ridiculous. So we go up to Fremont Street, that's where the show was being held, the Golden Nugget Hotel. So up to Fremont Street, and that's like old kind of like authentic Vegas, where it's like all the old kind of hotels. I don't know any examples of them, but we went up there, that was registration. It's a weird kind of place, like that's when you see the proper creatures in it. Like
Fremont Street was, like, I didn't like it. Like I was saying after like 5 minutes we were there, I was like, this is a shithole. Like it was. Like where we're staying is really nice, and the strip like is
don't
pretty
see many
classy.
like homeless or like junkies
Yeah,
or what.
even like the
whereas
strip,
there,
I thought the strip would be grim. Like I thought Bellagio and Caesar's Palace and like that like would be really nice, but I thought the strip where we are, I thought
when you go on a
it might
boys'
be a
holiday
bit.
and it's like
Yeah.
not obviously to that extent,
No, I
but
thought
like
it might be a bit grim, but it's not really.
No,
it is nice.
It's actually pretty good. Then we went up to Fremont Street and it was like, it's just cheaper. Like we're in like a more expensive part of Vegas, and that's just a cheaper part.
Yeah.
And I didn't
Fremont
like that.
Street's the one with like the what? It's like the kind of ceiling over
It's
it. You
got
can see the
lights,
poles possibly.
sort of, it makes it look like it's a skyline, and it's got the zip line and stuff. Just here for the zip line, Sam.
That's what it is.
You don't know what that is. It's an in joke.
Just hit the zip line.
It's an in joke, yeah.
Okay, I'll miss out on that.
It's actually an in joke with me and Shannon about a programme. We told Sam about it, but I'm not going to go into it now. Stop the video. Right, so
yeah, then we
So,
try
yeah,
and get
the
that
registration.
LV.
So Jesus Christ, that
registration and the tan was the
horrific.
same day.
Yeah, registration. I got into line at, I think it was like 11:45 and didn't get out till 3:15. So 3.5 hours for the line for registration.
Yeah. In that time, we went and trained.
Yeah, they went and trained
LVAC.
legs at LVAC, Las Vegas Athletic Club, which was supposedly a weird gym. But yeah, registration was, it was annoying, but registered, sorry, then
And
I
you
went
came back.
in the Uber, then they were still training. I was doing legs that night, so do you want to explain why you went to
go on.
best? Or me, I'll do it. So realistically in the past, 2 weeks or so, like after a leg session, my legs have been looking a little bit better because I've been kind of run down and my legs are the shittest part of my body, and they started to flatten out very, very quickly. So they were looking best after a leg session, like the day after a leg session, as long as I could have a bath. Has to be Epsom salts. Has to have them.
Josh was obsessed with having a bath.
No,
Basically,
but, like,
his legs condition was not a problem. So getting some inflammation through his legs made them look bigger and better.
Yeah,
and it
'cause
also
they
is
would
going to
go
help
very,
with
very,
nutrient delivery when you're having a decent amount of carbs. So that's why we did it the day before the show, and it definitely helped because your legs did look better.
Yeah, because they would lose like their sweep. They would just be like 2 little toothpicks. So we done the leg session night before. I was supposed to go and meet them at that Las Vegas Athletic Club, but because the registration took so long and Tan was at I think 6:40
you
p.m. that
wanted a
night.
bath.
And he was obsessed with
Josh
having
was
a bath.
literally, I need a bath.
Yeah, I need to have it. But
You'd have lost that
realistically,
team
like,
class if you didn't have a bath.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
guy
we
with one
wouldn't
arm would have beat you.
Yeah, he would have won, 100%. But no, like I wanted to have a bath because it's like half an hour of my legs floating. I feel like it does drop off a good
No,
bit,
it's,
a good
and
bit
the
of
thing is as well,
information.
psychologically, like when I messaged you saying we're still at the gym, I knew you were going to go, I want to go back and have a bath. And I was like, yes, Sam. I'm not going to go, no, you come and train at this gym so you can experience it. Like, it was just
Realised I
what's
didn't
going to
need
keep your
either.
stress
It's
low.
like,
Yeah, exactly. What's going to make you happy?
And done a leg extension, hamstring curl, shitty leg press, and a bit of adductors.
Cable
And
adductor. MCL torn before the show.
torn.
Then.
Yeah, they were brilliant.
Got beat by that
It
guy.
was 2 15-rep sets, so it wasn't too heavy. And got good connections. So, it was lovely.
So
But
then-
it was just a leg pump. That was fine.
That night-
Then went to Tan.
Yeah, we had to go back to the Golden Nugget
Yeah,
for
and
tan.
it's a bit of a bollock in it because
It
like
was.
a
No,
20
but it was
to
quick.
30
The
minute
tan was
drive.
pretty efficient.
Tan was
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
If we'd have known, we'd have just made sure that you could have literally just, again, you needed your bath, but we could have been like, right, let's have legs the day before, then you can just stay there and we won't go in between, come back and go back. But it's all learning.
But at
And
least the
everywhere,
time was
everywhere looks like it's 2 minutes away on a map.
And it's not.
And, like,
Everywhere's 25 minutes.
Literally everywhere,
Drive,
25
walk,
minutes.
whatever.
But in the Ubers because of the Formula One's next weekend. So they've got.
zoned out every 2 minutes ago. I just said this.
Oh, they've got like roadworks area, so it takes ages to get everywhere. Yeah, we're sorry, we weren't listening to him because we were getting Sam to get a photo of us.
It's okay.
Carry on.
no,
Then
no,
at the time, and then what did
Yeah,
we
so
do
wait
for
for the
food?
time.
we didn't speak about, we were trained at LBAC. We'll speak about the gym.
Yeah, it was a good gym. It was a little bit strange.
Very strange.
Again, we've done another review, so keep your eyes peeled for that. We and Reece have done like, oh, we didn't do one today.
Oh, we didn't do the Dragon
Reminders.
Gym review.
Reminders. We'll do it.
Were you supposed to do it in the gym?
Yeah, retrospective. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dragon's
because
like
we can just do it as a voiceover of clips of the gym.
Yeah, that'd be sound.
Okay. This is all part of the
Yeah,
podcast.
we can chat
Plan
about
this
this.
in.
So yeah, we trained at LVAC. A bit weird getting in like IDs. They were very old school. It was like they didn't even have like Apple Pay on there. Like you couldn't even use Apple Pay.
You're
So-
joking.
Oh, yeah, the girl on reception. We seem to be shitting on people at every
Her
gym.
name was Joe King.
Yeah, Joe.
It was meant
Her dad and like mum would have been like,
Joe, J-O,
yeah,
King.
yeah, Joe.
Proper dad part.
Yeah.
It is. That my dad would love that.
Yeah, so that's quite
Girls.
funny. No, I don't think so. My dad's dead. My dad's dead. Reese's dad said so. Cheers, mate. Thanks for
I've
that.
experienced the dead dad joke in person. First time.
First time. So,
Love that.
Reese's dad's dead. Get in. Right. Anyway, so my dad's dead. That's that. The gym was good. The gym was really good. It was literally like full of like really old but very cool bits of
Yeah,
kit.
very unique.
Yeah, very unique. Probably the most unique gym I've ever been in as well.
Special.
Because it
The
just looks
environment was
different.
so weird.
No one trained hard. There was not a single tripod. I don't think there was a single like gym
It's
Like a
influencer.
Planet Fitness, but on steroids.
Yeah, it just looked like a
It's just like a
legislature
pure
gym.
like,
It was
what
like
do you
a
call it?
legislature
Not a private gym, what's the opposite?
It was way too big.
Commercial gym.
Commercial, like just purely
I think
idiots training
yeah.
there, but
It was just really weird. Like everything around it, the
But
colour, the
The
lighting.
equipment was really
The
good.
equipment was very,
Like that swing squat was class.
yeah.
what was the Kaiser stuff like?
Kaiser stuff was
Weird.
good. It was just weird. It took time to get used to. but
Yeah.
Because you can manipulate the profile with the buttons as you're going through the set.
Well, the profile, the
People don't
loading.
know what Kaiser is.
So
You can't manipulate the profile, it's the loading of it. So basically,
Yeah, but-
it's air pressure resistant. So like on a ham curl, the left would like push it up and it would get harder, or the right, whatever. But either way, there's
No,
two buttons.
yeah, it's
one
lighter
would
or heavier.
increase the load, one would, or the resistance, one wouldn't. And it didn't really feel like proper weight. Like the eccentrics felt weird. And it,
Yeah.
but,
Tough to get used to
yeah,
properly
very
get after
smooth.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it'd be worth. If I was to train there, I don't know if I'd use it regularly.
Yeah.
I think it's the novelty of it is quite cool, but I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't be like, oh, it's amazing. Like I'd use it if you were going to that gym because it's cool and it's
Yeah.
something different.
And we all never, like Sam was literally like, I've always wanted to use it, let's just.
But I don't think I'd use it
Because he loves James Sutton. Sam does. He was telling me all about
Yeah.
James Sutton, his love affair for James Sutton, and that he had a full like garage.
poster of him on his wall.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that. And then that night, that was Latai, because we were in Fremont Street, weren't we?
Yeah.
So Josh got the Uber back. We basically said, right, boy, go to bed. See you later. So Josh went back early night.
I was sat there depressed. And
Yeah.
To be fair, you managed the first few days really,
Yeah,
really
you did,
well.
to be fair, really, really well. Considering you could have easily had quite like for a young lad to be like, oh, I'm missing
I want
out.
to come out, or
Yeah.
like, oh, like every time we got in, he was asleep. Like,
And we
quickly
were-
turn the lights on.
And we were really, really nice going in and like not being loud. Meanwhile, Josh, the first night, he's
First
finished
night
prep,
post-show,
we're all trying to like
shouting
chill and
around.
sleep. He's on his phone at like midnight going, yeah, and hitting Sue's. Comes
like,
out and he goes, Reece, where's Finn? And I go next to me and he's like, Finn there. He's like, shit.
Mate, how did you do that?
Huh?
You were literally like a flat piece of nut.
Because I'm
Because you're so
tiny.
small.
Yeah, it's tall and
Like,
skinny.
it just looked as if you weren't there.
Yeah, tall and skinny, the tall and skinny girl.
Sorry.
Yeah,
So I
so,
see my long legs hanging out the bed 'cause I'm so tall.
Yeah.
and to be fair, we had a bit of a nightmare regarding the time because we went there and they said 30 to 40 minutes, and we all liked Thai food, but we were like, oh, there's another place. So we then went to another place,
it looked awful.
and we all sat down, and Finn was like, I don't want to eat, I don't want to eat, I don't want to eat. So I was like, right, we'll go somewhere else.
It was
So
a
then
good
we
decision, though. It looked
walked
awful.
around, did a lap. I think I got whipped by that like stripper. So I got whipped by a stripper, which was fantastic. Get in. I got some steak as well. It's really good. And then we actually went to the Thai. We went to the Thai.
The Thai was good.
The Thai was good. So Thai food was good, really good. And then that was Thursday. Friday
And
was
Friday
the
was
whole
show
day
day.
at the show. I'm allowed to say it. I thought it was a pretty naff show.
I agree. You can all say it.
Yeah, yeah. Josh doesn't, because Josh won his class, and he might do it again. No, in all essence, for a natural Olympia,
it was in like a hall
it was shut.
and not in an
It wasn't good.
auditorium. Like it didn't feel as kind of.
If it was in like an auditorium, like a theatre, like that would have been better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like I think anybody who has been to that show, or even just follows natural bodybuilding,
was
like,
gonna say-
let's be honest, it's not ever the most incredible standard. Like you'll get some really really good individuals, but the standard is always massively skewed. Like it's very
so
rare there's such an
90
amazing class.
He just walked by, I was like, to the camera.
99% of people will be like average, and it'll be like a 1%. They're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
there's the odd like Jesus Christ like
Jesus.
freak, which is always really cool to see. It's obviously not the same standard as if you were to go to a top tier like enhanced show. Like if you were to go to the actual Olympia, the standard's obviously going to be a lot higher, and it's going to be a much greater experience based on the fact that there's greater funds within that side of the sport. Like there's nothing wrong with us saying that. That's not us being disrespectful to the INBA, PNBA, UKDFBA. Not at all. Like I'm not saying it's their fault. It's just the natural side of the sport and the funds that are within it and the standard within it.
It was a weird one. Like it's weird. The international shows are very inconsistent. Like there's not as big of a crowd. Like the UK shows, I feel like I was saying this as well. Like UK, although it was like bodybuilding is not a popular thing. It's not like
No, the
football,
standard's high.
But
Standard's
like
high.
when like the bodybuilding
conditions
community like is like when you dive into it, like, people are very enthusiastic about it. There's always loads of people at shows. There's always a really good standard. Like
It's okay.
it's alright. But yeah, it's like a really good
competitors
standard.
you were against.
Yeah, I know. 13-year-old.
Yeah, 13 years old. What
Nah,
did
I
you
think
beat
it
at
was
13?
15.
He was 15, yeah.
The one that was, I thought, they said 13 to 19.
Mate, the boy that was
Yeah, it
second was actually
Yeah, he was pretty good.
well muscled, but he just wasn't lean enough. He still had what a good 10 pounds plus the stage condition.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the show was a weird one. Obviously, very thankful to the UKDFB. Like they helped with the Romania show, and they have been really nice to us.
Yeah,
like they've been
class.
absolutely brilliant. They've been spot on. Like
Finn, this is your
Lee and
time.
Amy and Mark, the judging as well. It's been brilliant, but. Yeah, I'm probably.
The standard at the UK shows is always better than at the Worlds.
I think the UKDFB have the best standard in the UK.
Finn, you can agree, and then Leo will give you a win, maybe.
Like
The
in term-
UKDFBA standard
I
this
think
year
it's
was
because
definitely
they
better
do
than
go
the
for
WNBF.
condition as
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
like a little bit more. Like there's usually it's
you
a
could
very
argue-
prestigious.
you could
But then
argue
when
the
you get into the
BNBF.
INBA, PNBA, that's when
Yeah.
it drops off a little bit. So
You'd argue the BNBF, DFAC, the standard's the highest there.
Yeah.
yeah, that's because those European people, like the Germans and that, when they done the WNBF and the DFAC, like
Anyway, let's wrap up the
yeah.
Vegas trip because we do need to
Yeah,
get
so
going pretty soon.
Friday, let's just kind of speed through it.
Friday, Josh won.
Josh won, prep was done. What did we do Friday night? That was a wicked
we
one.
we went to
went to
Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A.
directly after. Quite disappointing.
It was decent. It was average.
Yeah, I got
Just
a
your
chicken
standard
burger,
sort of
but I
chicken
don't think
burgers.
the chicken burgers are like very good. Like everyone was saying, like, the chicken burger is just fairly basic white girl chicken burger.
it was alright.
It's like the chicken strips and stuff were supposed to be better. The Chick-fil-A was good. Then we went over to the donut place, which was really nice. What was it called?
Pink box.
Pink box, yes. So we got, what did we get? Can you remember?
We don't need to go through
Yeah,
it. We got
just-
6
yeah.
donuts.
My favourite one was the Nutella one. What was your favourite one?
I have one.
That apple and what was it? Apple and cinnamon.
Apple strudel, was it?
No, it was like apple and cinnamon.
Yeah, it was like a fried apple.
Yeah, apple and cinnamon. Me and Sam
So
got
we got
was
6
nice.
donuts, I think, and we left probably a total of like 1.5, 2. So we had 4 right there, and then Alex maybe went 2.5 of them. Then we went back.
Home, yeah, went home, got changed, came and we went to the Golden Knights. That's what I
That
was
wasn't that night, was it?
Yes, it was. It was after a show.
That was,
Yeah, that was
oh,
directly
yeah, it was,
after.
yeah.
Yeah, we went and watched
So
Knights,
the day
Golden
before, we were in an Uber and we went past the stadium. And it was we asked who plays there, and they said, the Golden Knights. They won.
yeah.
go
That's what
Knights,
my
go!
hat is.
They won the league the
They won
season
their
before,
league last
and they
year.
were top. And then Finn was like, that'd be quite cool to go and watch, see if it's on. And it literally was on the following day. So we were like almost fingers crossed. Hopefully Josh doesn't get to the overall, so we can
That's
go
why
and
I
watch.
made Josh look
So
shit.
Josh obviously
this one?
third call out.
For the open, I made you look
Yeah,
shit.
Josh intentionally
Yeah,
just
so
didn't
you
hit
get
any
the
poses
open
correctly for the open class, so therefore we
I
pretty
didn't
much
even
already.
pose, just stood there.
Yeah, we
It
pretty
wasn't
much-
anything to do with the timings and the fact that they told them that they'd be on stage
Oh,
3
yeah, I
hours
was pumping
earlier.
up for
Nothing
3
to do with
hours
that.
straight,
Yeah.
which was good.
But
So,
yeah,
no, we break between.
They literally they told us 90 minutes and it was 3 hours later that you were on stage.
So yeah. Anyway, Golden Knights. What do you think? You like it?
That was good. It was a
Oh,
really cool
that
experience.
was class.
Yeah, probably
Big
one of the
old
best things we've
stadium,
done.
Pretty cool. The people sat around us were good as well.
Yeah.
They
They
sat and
helped us out.
chatted to us about it and explained ice hockey. Yeah, that was a good experience.
We didn't really explain it. We didn't need to explain it.
Well, not explain ice hockey, but like some questions.
Yeah, we
and
were
shit
just
they
asking
had.
like how much money they earn and stuff. It was pretty like
Yeah,
cool for
some
us
of
to
the
find
players,
out.
who their favourites are,
Yeah.
who that was, because they all had
Carlson.
Carlson on there. Yeah.
Yeah,
You still
Carlson.
need to watch the speech.
Yeah, we do need to watch the Carlson speech.
Apparently he was like wasted. Just
What did
chatting.
we get that night? Oh, In and Out.
Yeah, we got In and Out burger.
Everyone told me In and Out was really good. All the
Very
Uber drivers,
good.
everyone says In and Out was amazing.
Mid.
It was average.
Yeah.
I would even go as far to say below average.
It was the worst
Subpar.
burger we had. It was
Yeah.
3rd out of 3. It was. I'd never be like, yeah, let's get that again.
Yeah.
It was like a wee teeny portion of chips on the side as well.
Yeah.
It was naff.
It was just a shit Mackie D's. From what it's like
Then I
selection.
got a shit slice of pizza.
Yeah.
But that took my craving away for pizza, which was sound. It was like a big New York slice that you buy out of a wee stand. It wasn't that good.
Yeah.
So again, that's taken away my want for pizza. Then we went into the fudge shop, got cookies and cream fudge. It was extremely sickening. Yeah, I
That's
took a
still
wee teeny
like
bite.
80% of it in the fridge.
Yeah, I took a bite the other day, like the day after that, and I was like, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Too
Wait.
sweet. So that was a good night. Done like 20,000 steps.
Yeah, Friday. So Saturday
was
morning,
Saturday.
Josh was ruined. Comes up
Yeah.
to me in the cafe. He's like, Reese, I feel like I'm hungover. I feel awful. I said, you don't look the best, mate. So
Slept for an hour or two.
Yeah, we went and trained. We trained at Torture Gym, and we met Nick Walker, which was
Yeah,
cool.
very cool.
Sam got some good photos. That was again a decent gym. You'll see on the reel because we did another review. Then that night we went to
what do
Wahlburgers.
we do after the?
Oh, we went for this Korean barbecue,
Yeah.
all you can eat, which was actually really good. So thanks to the guy who recommended that at the gym.
Yeah.
And then we got some cookies because there was a place called Crave, and
Free
it was their
cookies.
open day, and we got some cookies. It was like they gave us some free cookies, and we bought some. They were incredible.
Yeah.
And we brought some back for Josh, and then we went to Wahlburgers, which is Mark Wahlberg's burger place. And that was top of our list, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that was
Yeah.
very good. Like complete package.
Yeah.
The barbecue tater tots, the chips, the onion rings, the sliders, the burgers, everything. It had it all.
And then yesterday, so that was up to Saturday. So Sunday
had
we
an
went to
activity then.
breakfast. We went to
Yeah,
IHOP,
ooh.
which was good. I don't think any of us thought it was incredible, but it was nice. You liked
I
it?
thought it was incredible.
Did you?
I got a big chocolate pancake stack and it was really good. So, like,
Yeah,
buttermilk,
zero protein.
So it was chocolate chip pancakes as well. So like I ate the side,
chocolate
like
chip
I
pancakes? Oh,
ate
yeah.
like a third and I was like that was nice, and then I hit the middle and all the chocolate chip came through and I was like, ah, fuck me.
It
That
was
unbelievable.
good, but it wasn't like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Then we went and did some shopping, which was pretty cool. And then we went to Area 15, which was horrendous. Do not go if you are coming
Well,
to Vegas.
don't buy the full day pass
Yeah.
about £90.
Yeah.
Just
only
go to the
a
Mega Mart, yeah.
and pay the £50 for
Because
that.
we didn't even do that. We
Yeah, we
paid
didn't have
90
time.
quid each for this like 11 experiences, and they were all pretty naff.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you go in there, don't pay for a ticket, just go to the Mega Mart thing.
Yeah,
Then what did we do?
boys, we completely forgot on Saturday night that we went to that Adventure Dome indoor theme park that Finn fucking hated.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Went to
roller
Adventure
coasters
Dome.
and just about shat himself.
Well, I did the two
Yeah, I'm a bit
biggest
wild
rides, and
considering how scared
I
you are of
hate
roller
them, and I
coasters.
just did them. Yeah, Reese has bottled the Grand Canyon because he's scared of helicopters.
Basically.
It's terrifying, the
And
helicopters.
it does cost 500 quid each.
Yeah. Right. So then that brings us to last night when we went for La La Noodle.
That was brilliant.
No,
yeah,
we
that
went
was
to
like a
Top
good
Golf.
meal.
You're
Yeah, Top Golf.
Forget
Mate,
it.
I'm trying to crack on because the battery's dying and we need to go. We've got
Top
2
Golf
minutes.
was good.
Top Golf was very good. Josh was stupidly good. Me and Finn were horrendous. Sam was definitely mid-tier. His accuracy
Sam
was
was pretty good.
but he could hit it far.
Just inconsistent.
Me and Finn were the battle of the special kids who were just horrendously shit. So, yeah, not the best for us, but hey ho, we live and we learn, we go again.
Noodle, we got lost about 7 times trying to walk to,
Yep.
but it was really good food.
That was
chicken,
really good.
rice, noodles, etc.
Definitely recommend it.
Takes us to today.
And today?
we trained
Dragon's
Lair,
Lair,
Netflix,
yeah.
Lewis. Met
Yeah.
Keon Pearson, which was really cool. I like that. He's like that's my favourite physique in bodybuilding, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keon, I really
It was
like
really. It was a
him.
good gym.
Yeah.
It was a really
Brilliant.
good gym.
Flex
It
was
really-
nice as well. Really good guy.
Yeah.
Hates to.
Hates two bros.
Hates two bros.
Can't say
Said
that.
knocked out. And then that takes us
Thanks,
to now.
watch this,
We've
sorry.
finished the podcast, or about to finish the podcast. We're going to go for a Cheesecake Factory for a nice meal, and then split maybe one of the slices
tomorrow
of cheesecake
we'll
between
back.
us. Yeah, tomorrow night we go back, but tomorrow we've got pretty much a full day because we need to be at the airport for 7 p.m. So we'll go for some food, maybe some ceviches.
He's
Yeah, that's what
obsessed
he
with
wants
it.
to send you.
I want
Say leaders. Right. That's it.
That's
Reach,
that.
wrap it up.
You can tell me
Yep,
that.
sound. No, Josh, mate, you know what? Give us an outro. Do you want to look into that?
Don't know what to say.
Say thanks as always. Story tags are welcomed. You better tag us on your story. Like you better.
I don't know.
He's already done it.
Right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you
Hope
all.
everyone's enjoyed. That's the podcast.
Peace.
See you later.